Oppenheimer, everything we know about the atomic bomb creator's new biopic. It's an epic movie. Christopher Nolan's next movie will study the man who developed the atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer. And here's the release date, plot, and trailers and more. This summer, renowned filmmaker Christopher Nolan returns to the big screen with Oppenheimer, his second movie based on real wartime events. The first was Dunkirk back in 2017. This time around, however, he's not taking us to the front lines of World War II, but instead dealing with the complicated process behind the creation of the first nuclear weapons. The biopic follows the father of the atomic bomb, as he's known, J. Robert Oppenheimer. It's being marketed as a cautionary tale of sorts and may be a good reminder of the astounding destructive power of nuclear weapons. Now, Oppenheimer is credited, of course, with the detonation of the first nuclear bomb, the Trinity test of the Manhattan Project. It was the first detonation of a nuclear device, and he named it Trinity because he took that name from one of John Donne's holy sonnets. In other words, a religious affirmation. Can you imagine? So he is also pictured, you'll see it later, at the remains of Ground Zero after the detonation and the explosion of the first nuclear bomb, the Manhattan Project. Now, Julius Robert Oppenheimer was an American theoretical physicist, and during World War II, he became the first director of the Los Alamos laboratory established by the Manhattan Project and led the team that created the atomic bomb. He was among those who observed the Trinity test in New Mexico on July 16, 1945, when the first atomic bomb successfully detonated. Oppenheimer later became the chairman of the U.S. government's General Atomic Commission and leading advisor to the future nuclear weapons, according to the Department of Energy's Los Alamos National Laboratory. He advised against the acceleration of the development of the hydrogen bomb, a weapon that is even more powerful than the atomic bomb. In 1954, the U.S. government's Atomic Energy Commission revoked Oppenheimer's security clearance with accusations surrounding his loyalty and association with communist sympathizers. However, in 2022, 5 decades after his death, the U.S. formally nullified that decision and affirmed Oppenheimer's loyalty, and the New York Times reported this. The Manhattan Project was established in World War II with the objective of producing the first nuclear weapons before Nazi Germany did, and while the project was spread across several different locations, the name Manhattan Project stuck after an early component of the work began at the U.S. Army's Manhattan District. The project led to the detonation of the implosion-type bomb during the Trinity test conducted at New Mexico's Alamogordo bombing and gunnery range on July 16, 1945. A month later, the U.S. dropped 2 atomic bombs on the Japanese sites of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and these are still the only times nuclear weapons have been used in war. Oppenheimer is scheduled to be released July 21st of this year, 2023, in IMAX 70mm, vertical 70mm, and 35mm. Christopher Nolan's Syncope Inc. co-produced the movie alongside Atlas Entertainment and Universal Pictures. Unless plans change, the film will hit movie theaters on the same day as Greta Gerwig's Barbie from Warner Brothers Pictures. This is the actual Oppenheimer, it's not Christopher Nolan. Now, the movie follows the life and the biggest achievements of Oppenheimer, putting the main focus on the creation of the atomic bomb and his pivotal role in spearheading the Manhattan Project. Rumors suggest that the movie will also deal with his personal life during those events and his connections with civilians linked to the Communist Party. Other crucial figures in the development of nuclear weapons for the U.S., such as Louis Lichtenstein Strauss, are also expected to heavily feature. Universal Pictures released an online trailer for Oppenheimer December 19, 2022, which amps up the wonder behind the scientific breakthrough. A second, more ominous trailer played exclusively in front of IMAX screenings of Avatar: The Way of Water. A new trailer, probably heavier on plot and character moments, is expected to arrive any day now to kickstart the main marketing campaign of the movie. Oppenheimer may have one of the most star-studded casts in recent history. Actors have been lining up to work with Christopher Nolan for years, but the prospect of making a biopic that could earn numerous awards made this project even more attractive for Hollywood's finest. The cast is led by Cillian Murphy, playing Robert Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt, Catherine Kitty Oppenheimer, Matt Damon, Leslie Groves, Robert Downey Jr., Louis Strauss, Florence Pugh, Jean Tatlock, and Rami Malek in an unknown role. And supporting casts include others, of course. Now, Christopher Nolan wrote and directed Oppenheimer. The script is based on American Prometheus, Nov 2005, a biography of the real-life Oppenheimer by Kay Bird and Martin Sherwin. Nolan produced the film alongside longtime partners Emma Thompson and Charles Roven. He also reteamed the cinematographer Hoyt van Hoytema from Interstellar and Tenet, editor Jennifer Lamb from Tenet, and composer Ludwig Göransson from Tenet to cook up the movie's audiovisual feel. This is from Fran Ruiz of Life Science. And for those of you who wonder where he was born in New York, April 22nd, 1904. Educated at Princeton, New Jersey, education Harvard University, Christ College, Cambridge, University of Göttingen, and known for his nuclear weapons development, of course. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. This is from Life Science and Wikipedia. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.